album is called On a Distant Shore. The album title is based on one of my all-time musical heroes, who's Syd Barrett from the Pink Floyd, and it's one of the lines to one of his songs called Opal, right? And the title itself, it evokes kind of the memories of what you saw either as a child or, you know, when you first were taken to the sea, or taken to a beach, or taken to the ocean, and just seeing like the sometimes like the raging waters, and you're kind of like looking at it, and you're enchanted, you're like entranced by the Mother Nature, you know. You're wondering like, oh, you know, like, my God, the ocean, it's so beautiful. You want to, sometimes you think about it, and even as a child, you're kind of saying, I want to just float amongst all this, and to float into like a magical place. And I feel like with the music, I wanted to write an album where one can be taken to a magical place of the heart, you know?
What I'm trying to say is, you guys are watching now Texas Bob and the Houston Astros.
When I buy my mansion, I'll invite the world to stay, so everyone can see a picture of glory gray.
And also, most importantly, is a feeling of synchronicity, where we're all kind of together, these moments, where with the love of the heart, everyone matters, you know, and also for people not to feel left out, like they're alone. I wanted to make sure with this album that people feel that they're not left out and they don't feel alone, and they're welcomed with open arms.
Not mine, everybody here in this beautiful, magnificent venue. It's recording, man. It's recording, okay, man?
Yeah.
I've written so many ideas for songs. I've written so many songs, you know, demos and ideas that have gone to the studio to record. And a lot of it is kind of, I said, inspired by the genius of Syd Barrett, and how tragic it was, like in his life, how somebody who was only 21 years old, he just caught a fleeting glimpse of success, and it was just stripped away from him because he was so famous for that short time. Lots of people wanted to kind of like vampires. They kind of like drained him of his energy. They drained him of his purity. They drained him of his love, you know, and his openness and his sincerity.
Yeah.
And so after everything was stripped from him, he was left a shattered man. I mean, he indulged. Of course, he indulged in certain substances, you know, like acid, to experiment, you know, open the mind, as they say, like Aldous Huxley, open the, you know, the doors of perception, you know, and but I think there were some people that didn't want the ride to end. They didn't want this psychedelic ride to end. So, in my mind, in my thoughts, I feel that like they took advantage of him. And hearing about that really broke my heart, you know? And I kind of, there's like that mirrors also where it comes in with my lead singer, who's Dan Tracy from Television Personalities. Now Dan adored Syd. He was a massive fan of, not was, but is a massive fan of Syd. And like me, Sid was Dan's beacon as well as mine, you know. And I think with all of this, it's like there was like this very important to like to feel loved, to feel loved, you know.
I'm an alligator. I'm a mama, papa coming for you. I'm a tasting neighbor. I'm gonna rock and roll for you.
As I was writing this album, it's like, did Sid feel kind of like ostracized, or did he feel kind of lost? You know, and in the songs, I think I'm writing about wanting to let Sid know that he's loved, and here, take Sid, take my hand. You know, it's like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You know, there's a song I wrote called "And So Through the Dark Forest I Must Go," a song for Sid. So a lot of the songs are based around how I wish I could have saved you, Sid, or if I had been there at the time, placing myself in that time in 67, 68. And then also letting my other friend who's lost as well, who's healing right now in a care home, which is Dan Tracy of Television Personalities. Now, it's also letting Dan know that he is part of this vessel with me, that I haven't forgotten him. I'm doing this solo project, but Dan, as well as TVPs, are also a part of this vessel.
I sit amongst the trees and flowers.
So, I think the album is based around those moments. It's based around TVP's moments. It's based around, like, what I went through being a part of TVPs, and because being with Dan in TVPs, I was introduced to some amazing people. You know, these synergistic moments, like playing with MGMT, like in Stockholm or in Oslo, and you're there and you're kind of seeing the audience, and you're up on this stage and you're just kind of like all connecting, like I said, in a synchronistic way, and you're kind of imagining that it's like Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, and you're the Stardust Girls, which is one of the titles of one of the songs, Stardust Girls, and Magic in Your Smile.
Make me know you really care. Make me know what you really care.
When you're looking into the audience, those people are just so much, they're just as important as the artists, because we're all connected for this love of music and this love of not being left out, you know. We can find our kindred spirits next to each other, or up on the stage, or here, and it's memories, in our lives. It's memories in our lives. We remember, like, when we see that, those songs that mean so much to us, that we sing at home, or we sing, you feel something you can relate to, something that you bond with. And you really marvel at, like, I don't want to say fans, like music admirers, artists. They're artists as well, because when they're at home, they're having a shower, and they're getting ready for the show, and they're kind of like creating that persona of wearing the glitter and wearing the eyeliner, and kind of like fixing their hair, and they're becoming like an individual. Punk did a lot of that as well. Punk did a lot of that. We don't have that as much anymore. But it's like that feeling of, like, when you're getting ready, that anticipation of the show from music admirers, or they say fans' perspective, of like jumping on the train, jumping on the underground, getting ready to come out of the underground, and you look and you can see the venue there. And it's just like you get really excited because you're thinking, oh my God, it's like I feel like I can belong now. I mean, I belong. And those songs, like Magic in Your Smile, Stardust Girls, kind of, in some ways, in my mind, try to encapsulate that feeling.
Look back at you. Look back at now you realize you. All the things you do. All the things you do.
Yeah, so there's Sid, there's TVPs, there's the music admirers / fans / kindred spirits that are a part of it. And when we're all together, part of all this, what beautiful moments we all have together, huh? Timeless. Something we'll never ever forget in our lives, you know?